Salute. Salute to everyone watching Truth. For the very first time, we coming live from Jerusalem. We'll go ahead and hit this intro and start it about what's going on in today, because it's very scriptural. So let's get it.
Other Psalms.
Revelations. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark into his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Satan cast into the lake of fire. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. The great white throne. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Elohim, and the books were open, and another book was open, which was in the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every man according to their works, in death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. But I will tell you what will happen to cowards and to everyone who is unfaithful or dirty-minded or who murders or is sexually immoral or uses witchcraft or worships idols or tell lies. They will be thrown into that lake of fire and burning sulfur. This is the second death.
Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Hey, Yahuwah says your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Multitude like your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit.
Beats by Other Psalms.
Truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors. Hey, when you and truth, it will set you free. Many are held captive, stolen identity. But let me just shoot the breeze, release you from Satan's squeeze. He's all like enemies, no matter the color you see. That true frame, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, yeah, yeah, truth colors.
Hello, everybody. Revelation chapter 10. Rainbow was the concept. I think it's an interesting term. I'm going to tell y'all tomorrow. On to the mountain, Lions Mountain. Thank you to everyone who had effort in the Queen to get. We have other people who will be tagging along, who will actually be helping our mission. Just asked you today, but then I let them hear a story that the Queen's friend, brother, Dennis, he was talking about in Sierra Leone, they got like, they have a lion on there. There's let me show that picture of it, whatnot, in the light of a lion. They also have the banner embedded on one of the bills as well. I think it's the $2 Sierra Leone. It has the banner on there. With the man hands raised and everything. It's powerful. But so June 23rd, 2020 was underspoken, said the beast is about to come. All right. But in June, I don't know what day, sometime in June of 2023, there was this tree. There's just been this tree here on the $10 bill. Another Leone that they have here. And it has this tree. And your friend Dennis was telling us about how the tree really on like the people, how they are. And it was just so powerful to say this. I guess everything was one powerful. What happened was this tree has been around for years, like a long time. Trees was green, everything. This president, or before this new president or vice president was elected, as stem held new presidents, vice president who was actually, I guess, saying they put his name or put his picture on this same tree. And he said June of last year, before the was one of the president's actions and stuff, he said the tree was like on a it just snapped and it left only a stump in the ground. I told Chris Ash like he was blown away by it. I was like, look at the branch coming out the stump in the same place. The real this happened, which will be 2 years after, or will be a year after 22. It happened in June 23, 2023. In June, June 23, 2022. June again, 2023. So something is happening in, and so it's like since it broke off all of the, so they say symbol, and the symbol, and he said nothing happened. The picture. He said he got elected. So me and the Queen, we heard it. We understood what it meant. But we started churches. My father was already speaking. I was like, wow. Everything was cut. Leaves, everything. The only thing that was standing about. So that's exactly it as a symbol. So when I hear this, I know what it is. Now, there is certain different things that means. Since heart of God means one who created heaven and earth, everything in it. This ties into this part here. People don't really know about these because they're not really so much no one really focusing on. They only 2 and 8. It says Yahuwah or Heart of Psalms, Father Heart of Psalms gives the nations over to the sons of Yah. All right, so we're gonna go there. It literally talks about gave pretty much people over to other gods, like Most High gave the nations their inheritance. He divided all mankind. He set a boundary for the people to according to the number of sons of Israel. Now, when you look at it this way, according to the number of nations and sons of men, he set boundaries of the people according to the numbers of the sons of God. Sons. Now, they all going to say one, but here it is. It's but Heart of Psalms portion is his people, Israel or Jacob. I didn't inherit, meaning what they belong. Now look, Romans 8. That our present sufferings are not comparable to that will be put in nation in eager expectation for the revelation of one part says manifestation, an earnest expectation of the for the manifestation of the Son of Heart of Psalms. Doesn't say the Son of Heart. It says sons. Mean what is talking about sons? Mean what they will make an appearance on the earth. What is hastening the day of the Father? Meaning what? Literally May 18th. When we show up again, when in the because wherever he is, I'm there. For the creation was subjected to ability, not by its own will, but in hope. So literally manifestation is something that is what's this? This is what in the anger part of Psalms his own people. And he delivered them into the hands of those who plundered them. That means he gave from under us. He turned you over to them, plunder you. That's how pissed off he was. He didn't care no more. He turned you over to be killed, raped, put to slavery because you wouldn't listen. He sold them into the hands of, he sold them. I want that to know. He sold them. Money was paid for you. Sold them into the hands of their enemies. All around, where? All around the world. Whom they were no longer, watch this, able to resist. When it paused right there, it made me think James 4 and drawing near to Heart of Psalms. Us more grace. What we do? Come on. This is why it says the Psalms opposes the pride. It gives grace to the humble. Submit yourself into Heart of Psalms. Resist the devil. He will flee from you. Draw near the Heart of Psalms, and he will draw near to you. Your hands, you sinners, and purify you. Oh my. Our people, that right there, he sold them into the hands of their enemies all around, whom they were no longer able to put, not fight them all. We're in hate. We're going for 13 years. And eventually what? They're conquered. Same thing here in the land. So here we put up a good fight against them, and then afterwards they get conquered and then conquered and divided. It's a curse. It sounds so beautiful. He said, I will make your curses wonderful. The name Africa is selling Africa. It's so beautiful, magical, and everything. And you just said, I will make your you will see curses you like. It's not gonna be something you hate. You love. I will make your curses wonderful. Your punishment is going to be everything you love is on your. I will make your punishment. There it is, 28. The curses of disobedience. You are not careful to observe all the words of this law, which are written in this book, that you may fear this glorious and awesome name. Father and us, he will bring upon you and your descendants extraordinary disaster, severe and lasting plague, and terrible chronic sicknesses. He will afflict you again with all the diseases you dreaded in Egypt, and they will cling to you. Then our songs will make your plagues wonderful. It'll be something you'll enjoy. Something I will make them wonderful. Then our songs shall magnify the plagues of thy great and wonderful plagues and evil and abundance. He will punish you and your descendants with incurable disease. Part of Psalm shall increase your plagues and the plagues of your seed, plagues great and lasting, infirmities grievous and perpetual. That's what happened. But it says you will not be able to resist. That means they was not. He sold them to the hands of their enemies. Why? Because they committed. So they only lasted just a little bit. All around whom they were no longer. First thing was probably then eventually they had to cave in. Why? Because there was no mission. That's why the scripture come in, which is submit yourselves unto part of Psalm. Then, why I said this talking about the curse. Talking about the curse. Going to the 28 and 59. And what got you there because you was not submitted. James 4 and 7 tells you how not to have these kind of curses. Number one, submit yourselves. You can't like just, okay, well, in my family, even as Joshua did, like me and my house, we serve that works. Then everyone individually also submit themselves. Submit yourselves, then to the song. Watch this. Then you're able to resist them. Only then can you resist them. If you don't submit to hardest songs, guess what? You ain't gonna be resistant. So submit yourselves, then to hardest songs, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Watch this. We put it in another terms. Bible, in a sense, just called white people devils. Man, curse. Look what it said in James 4 and 7. Draw near to the Psalms, and he will draw near you. Submit yourselves to the Psalms, resist the devil. Look what it said right here. He sold them to the hands of the enemies all around. He sold them into the hands of their enemies. Enemies. Let's put it in there. He sold them into the hands of devils all around, whom they were no longer able to resist. Boom. And when you come out of that, it goes right into the therefore what? Submit yourselves then unto heart of Psalms. Then you will be able to do what? Resist the enemy. What if that's the enemy right now? Literally, white people, literally, like I said this many times, people will submit themselves to honest cause, then like their enemies will stop just being enemies. Resist the devil and he will flee from white people will flee from anyone that look at that. Why? Because there is going to be something happening. When you submit yourselves unto the art of Psalms, people think that's it's just a failure move. No, this is when you get your strength. Submit yourselves then to Heart of Psalms. Watch this. When your weak key is what? Right? So submit yourselves unto Heart of Psalms. Boom, you're gonna power up. Resist the devil, right? So he's gonna come in your mind, he's gonna come in every single thing. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Why is he fleeing from you? Now watch this. This is talking about Satan, but it's talking about what? I was calling white people devils, and those who took us and thought slavery was good, the way they did it. They're devils. That's Arab devil, black devil, white devil. You understand? This is anyone who thought it was good to have any of our people as slaves are the devils right here. Be able to resist the nations. Put it like that. Be able to resist the people around you who don't like you. You understand? Right? We'll be able to put people, when the cops try to come and try to, you'll be able to resist. Why? Because there is something else there. When you're able to resist and put him off, he will flee from you. Why? Because there is now terror in his heart. Let me show you what's going on. Let's go to Psalms first. That is Psalms. Though 1,000 may fall at your side, watch this, and 10,000 at your right hand, no harm will come near you. Do you understand? Resist the devil, he will flee from you. Why is he fleeing from you? Because since you don't put yourself in the arms. That strength that came upon you. The strength that came upon you, it didn't happen. He's fleeing from you. Notice that this is like people read it as a cliche, but don't know what it's talking about. It's literally talking about, and he will flee from you. Why is he flee from you? Number one, you don't put on Heart of Psalms. You don't change into something else. Now you don't turn into this warrior. Nor the pestilence that stalks in the dark enmity that destroys at noon. This was the very same thing that we see in Deuteronomy chapter 20 to 28. So, though 1,000 may fall at your side because you don't resist the devil, and 10,000 at your right hand, no harm will come near you. Watch, it says the same thing in the scripture. Not that one. From the end of the there it is, right there. Yeah, I got it on this one. Everything. Watch this. For Moses. If only they were wise, they would understand it. They would comprehend their fate. One man do what? Or two put 10,000 to flight unless their rock had sold them, unless our Psalms had given them up. Now watch this. This is going to go in reverse. So this becomes the purge also in Deuteronomy chapter. Now you see it in Deuteronomy chapter 30. This thing goes in reverse. I see Psalms 91. It's the very same thing. Though 1,000 may fall at your side. Same thing going over here. How could one man pursue 1,000? And 10,000 at your right hand? Two put 10,000 to flight. No harm will come near you unless the rock had sold them, unless our sons are giving them up. So it's going to change. You see that right there, Dwayne?
Yes, okay.
So then one son puts 1,000 to flight. two sons put 10,000s to flight. So all creation is groaning for the sons, for the two sons to manifest. I manifest. For that is what happens. Isaiah 8:19. Jeremiah and you have are for signs and wonders. So us two, we multiply or attack by us two coming in. Do you understand the promise? Anyone in second comes to that groaning, the manifest of me, which will be my birthday. This can happen, meaning what? We can win. Watch this. When I heard that tree broke, all I could think of was it was like the bat. Think about it. They understood that if I go to the one who is the, watch this, Israel, the true people, my children have to come home because it represents the stump. He said, even though I do it, he said, I will leave a stump, a small portion of it. And out of that small portion comes a branch. So literally that whole tree broke and left a stump, probably with a branch coming up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It says you will only see with your own eyes and witness the punishment of the wicked. Why? Because you are the punishment for the wicked. You understand that? You will only see with your eyes. You will witness it. You will be doing it and witness the punishment of the wicked. Now, one thing, turn them over to other things. That ties in part. I was reading. Now watch this. Deuteronomy 32:8. In the Bible states, when Heart of Psalms gave the nations their inheritance, we divided the sons of men, boundaries of the peoples according to the numbers of the sons of God. This verse indicates that Heart of Psalms allotted the nation to the sons of Heart of Psalms, and that the other nations he had forsaken would have other gods to worship in addition to himself. This goes into what? Idolatry. So the other nation will get him plus other things. But the true sons, the true people, is get him. So other people right now know him by Yahuwah, all that stuff. They don't know him. Look, these other ones are created by the and are therefore lower than him. The people of those nations will worship these other gods, which will lead to corruption. Our songs gives a nation to the sons of it, which is literally the two sons. Here, Heart of Psalms allotted the gods to those nations. Heart of Psalms decreed in the wake of them that the other nations he had forsaken would have other gods. Oh, and then the Father really puts us in a curse as you shall worship. So this is what it is. One day we are going to put on strength, put y'all strength or put y'all trust in the name of our Father. You will be able to resist the devil because that will be you truly submitting yourselves unto me as king. Then you will be able to resist the devil, which is what? Your enemies. All the enemies all about us. When our people begin to trust in the name of Heart of Psalms, they're going to have a strength. The very same thing I have going on inside of me will be happening on the inside of them. I'm making sense to you.
Yeah.
This is making strength to do what? To be able to resist the devil. To resist him mean to what? And you fight him off so much to what? He will flee from you. What? Because he cannot withstand the blows you are throwing. That's when I start getting into thousand may fall at your side. Why? No compadre is doing the same thing. And then see 1,000 put 1,000. One put 1,000 to fight. One killing 1,000. Then two people, another person is killing up to 10,000. You know what I'm saying? And 10,000 at your right hand, no harm. Look at this. No, you're doing all the harming. No harm is coming towards you. If you see that, it's a flawless victory. It's like it's a fair fight, but an unfair. It's like when they put on these chips inside them, our people is going to put on my name. And when they put on my name, they'll be able to resist these devils, which already telling us right there. People put these chips inside of them, they're going to become devils. They're going to receive the mark of the beast. When they receive the mark of the beast, they become devils. You will be able to resist the devil. And 1,000 may fall at your side. Why? Because your compadre is killing those devils. And then 10,000 by your right hand. Why? Because you are all killing the devils. Why? Because you have taken on Heart of Psalms as a strength. And now you're able to resist those who have taken the mark of the beast. And they will be fleeing from you. But guess what? They will not be able to withstand. Does that make sense? It says you will only see it with your eyes, but and witness the punishment of the wicked. Why? Because you will be the punishment of the wicked. Therefore, you will be seeing all the wicked die before you. Those who have submitted themselves in the name of Heart of Psalms will be living and actually putting them to death. Those who have not did it. Those who don't know my name, to those who don't put their trust in the name of Heart of Psalms, will be killed. Will only see it with your eyes and with the punishment of the wicked. Why? Because you will be the one putting down, you are the punishment for everyone that is. You will be the cleanup service. We're taking out the trash, or we're actually we're killing it, making the trash, and then because that's why the Bible says it's like a whole bunch of blood, a whole bunch of blood, like it's like in one stadia. That's like up to your knees, and that's a lot of blood. So people don't understand. People think it's gonna be an arm. That's it ain't gonna be. We don't need an arm. You're gonna be the punishment against the wicked. So just as the flood came in, so you all will be coming in like a flood against them. When they think everything is great, some people want to take on the name of something. Guess what? They'll probably be like, I don't. I'm so serious. Just like there once there's just as there will be remote control, a system where everyone else will. Does that make sense? They will not be able to resist you. Just like my hand went up in the air and said, I hear on ourselves thought, you all will be moving, killing, and doing everything. Watch this on autopilot because you belong to me. Just as I did not know, so you will not know what you'll be doing. It's going here. So once you submit yourself to the name, a seed is put into you. Don't resist the seed. Those who don't resist, like I said, the word, a seed has been the ground. Seed. And it grows. It's like this whole thing is growing with the market. And then they're gonna move into powers and all that stuff. It gives them authority. Those who trust in the beast in his name, they're gonna get their little power. What? Behold, what? And I beheld Satan all like light. And look what it says. There's a charge. Onto us what? Against the stuff they're gonna be trying to do. But it ain't gonna work. So he said, he told them, I saw Satan, what the mark of the beast, and those who are what trusted in his name, fall like lightning from heaven. Behold, I have given you authority. Where's that authority at, Dwayne?
In your name, Heart of Psalms.
You see how it comes? Now you see when you read it, you know where to put things at. Behold, I've given you authority, what? In my name. In the name of Heart of Psalms. Tread on snakes and scorpions over all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you. We just no harm, period. Which is dealing right straight with Luke 10 and 18 from Psalms 91 and 7. There it is. Behold, I've given you authority. Though 1,000 may fall at your side, to tread on snakes and scorpions, and 10,000 at your right hand, and over all the power of the enemy, nothing will harm you. No, y'all see the correlation, right? There's the witness right there of what it's talking about. The other witness, your witness now. Zechariah 12 and 5. Before that happens, throughout the four corners of the earth, they got to first realize that they are calling on why they got to watch this, resist the devil, and he will flee. Watch this, it's powerful. What if also the devil is in the sense is in the different names that's not like he keeps the people there, like the teaching or what they was given. Then the leaders of Judah and their heart, the people of Jerusalem are my strength. 4 are the song, who is Lord of hosts, is their king. What happens over here? Oh, Luke, James 4 and 7. Submit yourselves then to Heart of Psalms. The people of Judah, of Jerusalem, are my strength. 4 Heart of Psalms is their king. Then the leaders of Judah will say in their hearts, submit yourselves therefore unto Heart of Psalms. The people of Jerusalem are my strength. 4 Heart of Psalms is the Lord of hosts, is their king. Submit yourselves then to what? The Psalms. When you do what? After you see it, right? Then it says then. Submit yourselves then. Then the leaders of Judah will say in their hearts. So this, my bad, actually is, make yourselves hosts. Then, go here. Then the leaders of Judah will say in their heart, after they have submitted, the people of Jerusalem are my strength, or are the Psalms, whose the Lord of hosts is their king. Resist, watch this, they'll be able to resist the devil and he will flee from you. So it's talking about giving like instructions. If you want this power, you must first see who he is. So this incident takes place first in the place of Jerusalem. After that, they like, wait a minute, hold up. One who's in Jerusalem, the true Jerusalem, that's the true king. What's his name again? We need to submit ourselves. Then they will have power to resist their enemy. That's what the scripture says, that if you power, make enemies change. What? And he will flee from you. Can you imagine white people running from black people? Not, saying they done said it for so long. I feared for my life, and they should. But imagine, and look at this. It says, and he will flee from you. This Bible just called everyone to this, every resist the devil. People think we talk about your enemies. Resist your enemies. Get yourselves then in the Psalms, and then you will be able to resist your enemies. And what? You will be set free. And watch this. You're going to chase your opposers, ones who had literally kept you in slavery, and he will flee from you. Who? Your enemies. The white man, Arab man, the black man, all of them who has had us into slavery, and he will flee from you. Why? Because you will be the punishment unto the sinners. You see this?
Amazing.
This is amazing. Look at this. And do not
Amen.
give your enemies a foothold. The devil he's talking about is your enemies. And do not give your enemies a foothold. That means don't trust them. Look, put on the full armor of Heart of Psalms so that you can make your stand against, what's this, your enemy schemes. Therefore, take up the full armor of Heart of Psalms. The day of evil comes, mean what? The day of persecution. But what? Day of the Lord. You will be able to stand your ground, and having done everything to stand better. Humble yourself, therefore, under Heart of Psalms' mighty hand, so that in due time he may exalt you. Be sober-minded and alert, for your adversary, enemy, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Or like, what's her name? Andrea Diaz. She was saying like, well, if you God, prove it. Look at this, Matthew 1:3-11. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the son of God, you always got to prove it. So I always got to prove something. If thou be the son of God, command that these stones be made bread. What you want to see? And I said, like, look, that's why I said a wicked and perverse generation seeks for a sign. A sign will be given at the sign of the man. Neither give place to your enemy. Gonna be the brief thing. So we're here. We're about to get this thing up today. It's gonna be powerful. We're definitely record some things. I I got some just as long as one last, but I got something. And I see anything else I said right there, or what y'all just did, we just put my word on it. Manifestation, to 2000, about y'all rising up in strength. This whole book is talking about Goshen, or our people getting ready, dominate our accusers. Everything from what I'm looking at, from Psalms, James, Luke, ZECHARIAH, is all talking about dominating those who act in slavery. Submit yourselves into all the Psalms. Why? So you will be able to resist your enemy, and your enemy will flee from you. Draw near to all the Psalms, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your heart. Oh my, he just called double-minded. What? Watch this. That ties in with Zechariah 5. Then the leaders of Judah, he called them sinners and called them double-minded. Then the leaders of Judah were saying in their heart, people of Judah, who are in heart of Psalms, what of hosts is their king. Look, there it is. Look, on that day, I will make the clans of Judah like a, that's their enemies, like a flaming torch among the sheep of all the peoples around them, on the right and on the left, though 10,000 by your right hand. So 10,000 here. And then this is the one on the left, while the people of Jerusalem remain secure there, and no harm shall come near you. That means when people try to come over and do what they're going to do over here, we are to come up. Literally. That's what it means. Behold, I'm giving you authority to tread on snakes and scorpions. Nothing. Though 1,000 may fall by your side, harm, and what is the punishment of. So we're going to dominate our enemies. So Bill Gates, oh my God, I hope you got some fast legs. I'm just saying. Mark Zuckerberg, I hope you got some fast legs too. The YouTube, I hope you got some fast legs. One day the Father's going to release us against y'all. And there'll be no, this is going to be like this. While we're doing it, say, this violated, I know we probably violated, this probably violates the Facebook community standard. Now, ill. This probably violates the YouTube community standard. Kill. These people are going to be killed. Make your choice now. But our people are going to get slaughtered. Watch this. What is saying this, if it's saying put on strength, that's because people are attacked. And you won't be able to resist the devil by yourself. Not resist. So the people are going to have to realize I'm somewhere. They're going to look over it, that we're triumphing over in the land. And they're going to begin to put it. You know, that day, the day that they'll be set free. And it's going to be their enemies everywhere. It'll be to whoop ass, Arab asses, Asian asses, all of them. Anyone who's ever had us as slavery, enslaved as slaves, will be getting their asses whooped. Do I make myself?
Yeah.
Man, yes.
Right, man, did I write this book at all? Because this book is literally talking about is you. You are the judgment. You're going to be empowered to carry out judgment against the nations. You will only see it with your eyes and witness the punishment of the wicked. Are the punishment of the wicked. But it's a new you. Watch this. That was going to come on now. New man. What they're trying to do right now, they're trying to make a new man. I understand it. A new man and put on a new woman. I'm gonna put on some new strength. Look at this, new life and heart of song. Look, there it is right there. Everything. See, and to put on the new self, created to be like heart of songs in true righteousness and holiness. That's my name. This was going to happen. Y'all are going to be changed in a twinkling of an eye when y'all put on the name heart of songs. New life in heart of songs, to be renewed in the spirit of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like heart of songs. For each of you must put off falsehood, truthfully to members of one another. And that is what he's talking about, the Black Hebrew Israelites. Must put off falsehood. Therefore, each of you must put off what? False doctrine, false teachers. So if you hold on to it, you have to let it go in order to receive the truth. And look, and speak truthfully to his neighbor, meaning what? Say what the true name is. But we are all members of one another, meaning we're not divided, we're not separated. So because they can be, all these different names, but we cannot agree. Watch this on the Sabbath. We can't agree on the feast days. So when we look up at it, someone keeping the Sabbath on this day, someone keeping the Sabbath on this day. Today, I didn't know. Today was Passover. Today was the feast of Inga. Everyone is doing something different. But it says we're all members of one another, meaning what? We're of the same body. But how's the same body actually keeping different things going on? In this section of the same body, they're keeping Passover. Well, over in the upper section of the same body, they're keeping Feast of Tabernacles. Therefore, each of you must put off falsehood, false doctrine, false names that's not going to be working. Why? Because you're going to be renewed in my name and speak truthfully to his name. I mean, what? His name is Heart of Songs, which on the tell Andrea is that. But it's like, once still keep holding on to you. No scriptures even say that. None. But at least we got a phrase in the Bible, a couple phrases. One who created heaven and earth, the seas and everything in it, which is really hard to solve. And Yahuwah and Yahusha leads to Hay. And Hay leads directly straight to Heart of Psalms. So yeah, y'all are going to put on my strength because you're going to put on my name and you're going to be made new in me. Your identity is what? Hidden in Christ. That means what? You haven't even seen it. Your identity is hidden in me. People don't even understand that. They just literally say it as a cliche and don't get what this means. That means you have not seen what you're going to be. You're going to become this, putting on a new self. Set your minds on things above, not on earth. For you died in your life now hidden with Heart of Psalms. When Heart of Psalms, who is your life, appears, meaning what? When he changes, then you also will appear with him in glory. See, when I change, you're going to change too. What? Into my mighty army. But it seems like the change takes place first in Jerusalem, and then it takes place. Begin to trust in that name. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yes,
my king.
Maybe that's what it is. The cause was like, look, the true, heart of Psalms with the Lord of hosts, he is their king. It's because they probably see the light. And when they see it, like, wait a minute, what's his name? And then they're like, oh, we repent. They're mourn. Boom. And then call them Yahushua, Yahweh, all these things like that. In the name of, in the same name. It's the devil and put their enemies. This whole book is talking about punishment. And this punishment is coming from you. If you're my people and the ark of the covenant is in the midst of you, it means I'm getting up. We ain't gonna hug them. We're going to, we're going to stress them through. Make sure that they are now no longer breathing. Make sure they have no other against in this earth. Bill Gates don't like us. He had a lot to say. He wants to start taking over private. We're gonna take care of that. The Father's gonna make sure that you are taking care of the natural element. The more they're trying to poison the earth, the more the Father's gonna begin to preserve those who are in Goshen and trust in that name. Because that name is above every single disease, is above every single instance, is above every single plague. That name is above every name. Means what? Whatever name of a disease, whatever name of a bug, whatever name of a flu, whatever name of anything out here that they're going to come up with. So Heart of Psalms is above the name of COVID-19. You understand what I'm saying? The name Heart of Psalms is above them trying to kill us with plastic food. The name Heart of Psalms is above anything that it can name. Is above Monistat. Is above, or what is it, Monsanto's. Above Bill Gates and his farm. Above the poison. Poison and Heart of Psalms top poison. So that name trumps every single thing that's been created. Heart of Psalms trumps the mark of the beast and those who take the number of his name. Are y'all getting that part? This name is above every name, every label, every sign, every word. It's above, not beneath. So that would be my time with y'all. Thank you all for taking this short thing that the Father was doing. Man, he's like, tell them no, because we're here, what we're about to do tomorrow, or we're gonna record it. And the thing we're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, shining, get things done. It says, who shall ascend to that mountain? That's what we're doing. Okay, and we have to accompaniments. The whole thing is I want to leave the banner here in the promised land. I'm not supposed to take the banner back this time and place it. And they both saw the scripture and read it, and it was like it was done. Like, but they were happy at the same time. Oh, okay, it's you. Like, look at my hair. He seen it. He was like, yeah, it's a rainbow on your head. Yeah. He seen the pillars of fire, shoes, whatnot. It was like, okay, all right, so rather you know what I'm saying, and you need to take care of it, you know what I'm saying? Boom. We're gonna head right straight over. We're gonna get up in the morning, be dressed, go straight over there, handle that stuff real quick, jump right back on the ferry, back over to Lions Mountains, whatnot, here with the banner, put it up. I'm standing right in front of the banner, or on the banner, wherever it is. whatever it is, to do. We're going to take the oil, take the oil, and take some wine, prayer. And I'm going to go right there to that stump where everything, and when that thing broke off, go right there and put the oil, wine, because this is where where creation called out for the manifestation of the sons of Heart of Psalms, which will be me and my brother. So therefore, it's like, he needs you here. And it'll mark the territory where I need to be at. So now it's not just Lion's Mountain. It's right there at the part where it says it was the symbol of this place. It's now been replaced with what? The banner. It's been replaced with what? You and me. It says you will be trampled upon. Jerusalem will be trampled upon Gentiles 3.5 years. In time of the tribulation. And Jerusalem can become what? A safe place. But for enemies? No. For the people. So I'm prove all this stuff with the scriptures. Share this video, because as I'm moving up, we're here in Atlanta. This is pretty much like game. I'm going to play that for y'all. What's up? Colors. That'll be it.
The earth. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot on the earth, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roareth. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered, and write them not. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven, and sware by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven, and the things that therein are, and the earth, and the things that therein are, and the sea, and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer, but in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yah should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it.
Y'all ain't ready for this one. I told you I was coming back to do it again. My father ripped me out the cage that you put me in. Destroy your terror reign with a stroke of pen. Y'all ain't ready for this race that I'm living in. Many don't understand who I say I am. I'm the real one who's been prophesied. When my niggas see me, they lift their hands up high. All praise to Yah. He's the one who gave me life. My weapons are the same as the Holy One. We kneel on our knees and lift up our arms. A weapon can be formed, but it will not harm. I promise in the word, I'm setting off alarms. Rush at the UK, those men are at arms. Time to escape is right in your face. Time of the end is picking up the pace. Strive for the gate, the never wave the straight. Broad is the way, fatality awaits. Some niggas never learn, they end up dead.
Father, receive this prayer as an incense. Lift their hands in your presence. Restore our land in an instant. King, call our people home from the distance. This is it.
Game over, game over. You lost your souls. Game over, game over. It's the first of sorrows. Game over, game over. You lost control. Look, I told him this. That's what I said. Look, yeah.
Panic or turmoil. I seen them see no more. But this was the info. Politics on the info. Preparing for end wars. Division of in-laws. Escaping the beast claws. Vaccinated, a lost cause. Goshen coming hard with no brace. We're here now, get out the way. No beast talk, that's done away. You scared now, get out the way. Your mom's cursed like Christmas. Church holds no righteousness. Politicians are wicked. Then we cut down to smithereens. You stand a judge with no legs. Pair preach, half dead. Pride gone to your head. You pumped up with weakness. Can't see your sickness. The thief comes in plain sight with lots of money. Your appetite. Stand up, it's time to fight. Do you know who you are? Special in your sight. Tribe of Gad and evil night. That's right, an Israelite. The tribe of Dan is enemies. Street strong, don't work for crooks. Take back your land. This is your land. Gambia, West Africa. This is your land. We cheer on the misfit, don't fit in society. This generation, follow me, I'll take you to freedom. Freedom, for it is written. This is the end of game over. Woo!
Game over. You lost your souls. Game over, game over. It's the first of sorrows. Game over, game over. You lost control. Game over, game over. Game over, game over. You lost your souls. Game over, game over. It's the first of sorrows. Game over, game over. You lost control. Game over, game over. Mark of the beast consumes.
And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with the cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot on the earth, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roareth. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered, and write them not. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven, and sware by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven, and the things that therein are, and the earth, and the things that therein are, and the sea, and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer, but in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of Yah should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it.
Y'all ain't ready for this one. I told you I was coming back to do it again. My father ripped me out the cage that you put me in. Destroy your terror reign with a stroke of pen. Y'all ain't ready for this race that I'm living in. Many don't understand who I say I am. I'm the real one who's been prophesied. When my niggas see me, they lift their hands up high. All praise to Yah. He's the one who gave me life. My weapons are the same as the Holy One. We kneel on our knees and lift up our arms. A weapon can be formed, but it will not harm. I promise in the word, I'm setting off alarms. Rush up the UK, those men are at arms. Time to escape is right in your face. Time of the end is picking up the pace. Strive for the gate, the narrow way, the straight. Broad is the way, fatality awaits. Some niggas never learn, they end up dead. Father, receive this prayer as an incense. Lift their hands in your presence. Restore our land in an instant. King call our people home from the distance. This is it.
Game over, game over. You lost your souls. Game over, game over. It's the first of sorrows. Game over, game over. You lost control.
Look, I told him this. That's what I said. Look, yeah. Panic and turmoil. I seen him see no more. But this was the info. Politics in the info. Preparing for end wars. Division of in-laws. Escaping the beast claws. Vaccinated, a lost cause. GOSHEN coming hard with no brace. We're here now, get out the way. No beast talk, that's done away. You scared now, get out the way. Your mom's cursed like Christmas. Church holds no righteousness. Politicians are wicked. Then we cut down to smithereens. We stand and judge with no legs. Paraplegic, half dead. Pride gone to your head. You pumped up with weakness. Can't see your sickness. The thief comes in plain sight with lots of money. Your appetite. Stand up, it's time to fight. Do you know who you are? Special in your sight. Tribagad and Ebonite. That's right, an Israelite. The Tribadad is enemies. Street strong, don't work for crooks. Take back your land. This is your land. Gambia, West Africa. This is your land. We cheer on the misfit, don't fit in society. This generation, follow me, I'll take you to freedom. Freedom, for it is written. This is the end of game over. Woo!
Game over. You lost your souls. Game over, game over. It's the first of sorrows. Game over, game over. You lost control. Game over, game over. Game over, game over. You lost your souls. Game over, game over. It's the first of sorrows. Game over, game over. You lost control. Game over, game over. Mark of the beast consumes.
third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark into his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Satan cast into the lake of fire. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. The great white throne. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Elohim, and the books were open, and another book was open, which was in the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works, in death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. But I will tell you what will happen to cowards and to everyone who is unfaithful or dirty-minded or who murders or is sexually immoral or uses witchcraft or worships idols or tell lies. They will be thrown into that lake of fire and burning sulfur. This is the second death.
Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Hey, Yahuwah says, your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit testers. Multitude like your haters, not your haters, they're your fruit.
Beats by all the songs.
Truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors. Ayy, when you learn the truth, it will set you free. Many are held captive, stolen identity. But let me just shoot the breeze, release you from Satan's squeeze. He's all like enemies, no matter the color you see. That truth frame, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors, truth colors.